The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? Consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring. It doesn't mean condoning the action, but freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. 3. Overindulgence in sensory pleasures. Sensory pleasures, while enjoyable, can lead to an imbalance when overindulged. Stoicism doesn't preach austerity, but advocates for moderation. As Epictetus put it, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Examine your life for areas of excess. This could be anything from overeating to excessive screen time. How might moderation in these areas bring you more peace? 4. Neglecting personal values and integrity. Aligning actions with personal values is crucial for inner harmony. Stoicism promotes living a life of virtue and integrity. Marcus Aurelius.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome everyone. Today we're unraveling the truths about Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's not only survived but thrived into the 21st century. Popular yet often misunderstood, Stoicism is more than just a collection of quotes or a stoic response to life's challenges. It's a profound, practical philosophy that provides essential insights for modern living. As we dive into what Stoicism truly means, I invite you to reflect on how its accurate understanding can profoundly impact our lives today. Join me in this enlightening journey to rediscover Stoicism. Stoicism, at its core, is about cultivating self-control and resilience to transcend destructive emotions. It asserts that true happiness lies in virtues like wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Renowned Stoic thinkers, Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, didn't just seek to understand the world, but to navigate it virtuously. Their teachings, far from being outdated, address our modern struggles head-on, offering timeless wisdom for dealing with stress, achieving happiness, and living ethically. Number 1. Stoicism is about suppressing emotions. This widespread misconception misinterprets Stoicism as advocating for the suppression of all emotions. However, Stoicism, in its essence, encourages the understanding and management of emotions, not their denial. It guides us to establish a healthy relationship with our feelings, urging us to react to them with reason and constructive action. This nuanced approach is crucial in a world where emotional intelligence is increasingly recognized as vital alongside intellectual ability. By understanding our emotions and their origins, we learn to respond to life situations with clarity and wisdom, rather than being impulsively driven by fleeting feelings. 2. Stoicism means indifference to the world. Often mistaken for apathy, Stoicism is sometimes wrongly equated with a lack of concern for worldly matters. In contrast, Stoicism encourages active engagement in the world and a conscientious performance of societal roles. It's about caring deeply and genuinely for life's critical aspects, while maintaining a sense of tranquility in the face of external chaos. This philosophy teaches us to distinguish between what is within our control and what isn't, urging us to invest our energy wisely in actions that are within our sphere of influence. Lesson 3. Stoics are unemotional. The idea that Stoics are devoid of emotions is a gross oversimplification. Stoicism acknowledges that emotions are a natural part of human experience. The philosophy, however, emphasizes mastering harmful emotions through reasoned thought. A Stoic experiences the full range of human emotions, but learns not to be overwhelmed by them, maintaining a balanced and composed demeanor. Stoicism teaches that it's not the emotions themselves that are problematic, but our reactions to them. By understanding our emotional triggers and responses, we can navigate life more smoothly. Number 4. Stoicism is pessimistic. Some view Stoicism as inherently pessimistic, focusing unduly on negative aspects of life. In reality, Stoicism promotes a form of realistic optimism. It teaches the practice of premeditatio malorum, which involves the anticipation of potential challenges, not as a form of worry but as a preparation tool. This mental exercise is designed to fortify us against life's inevitable difficulties, enabling us to face them with a resilient and prepared mindset. Number 5. Stoicism is only for the intellectually elite. The belief that Stoicism is exclusively for the intellectually elite is a misconception. Stoicism offers practical wisdom that is accessible and applicable to everyone, irrespective of their intellectual background. Its teachings provide a framework for living a more fulfilling life, addressing universal themes such as dealing with adversity, personal growth, and the pursuit of virtue. These principles are not confined to academic discourse, but are meant to be lived and practiced in everyday life. Lesson 6. Stoicism ignores pleasure and comfort. It's often misunderstood that Stoicism advocates a life devoid of pleasure and comfort. Rather, Stoicism warns against the overindulgence in and dependence on transient joys. The philosophy teaches the enjoyment of life's pleasures, but with a mindful awareness of their fleeting nature. It encourages a balanced approach to happiness, recognizing that while pleasures are part of life, they should not be the sole focus or become a source of attachment. 7. Stoicism is outdated. Some may claim that Stoicism, as an ancient philosophy, has no place in the modern world. On the contrary, the principles of Stoicism are remarkably relevant today. Its focus on personal responsibility, inner peace, and ethical living resonate strongly in our contemporary, often chaotic society. Stoicism provides timeless guidance for leading a life that is both meaningful and grounded, offering insights into how to handle the complexities and uncertainties of modern existence. Now reflect on these misconceptions. How have they shaped your understanding of Stoicism? Can recognizing the truths behind these misconceptions alter how you might integrate Stoic principles in your life? I encourage you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Let's engage in a meaningful discussion and learn from each other's perspectives on Stoicism. Consider Admiral James Stockdale, who relied on Stoicism during his time as a prisoner of war. His story is a powerful testament to Stoicism's practicality, a philosophy not just in theory, but as a lifeline. Moreover, let's look at everyday examples, people using Stoic principles to manage stress, make ethical decisions, or navigate personal challenges. These stories highlight Stoicism's versatility and adaptability to various life situations. In debunking these 7 misconceptions, we reveal a Stoicism that's dynamic, practical, and deeply relevant. It's a philosophy that champions emotional intelligence, active participation in the world, and resilience. As you go about your life, remember the true essence of Stoicism, a guide for leading a fulfilled, virtuous existence. It's not just a philosophy of the past, but a beacon for the future. If you're inspired to delve deeper into Stoicism, consider subscribing for more insightful content. Explore the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, and discover how their wisdom can be applied to your life. I recommend starting with Marcus Aurelius' Meditations or Seneca's Letters from a Stoic for an insightful read. Understanding Stoicism correctly is the first step to harnessing its powerful principles. Thank you for joining me on this journey to rediscover Stoicism, and don't forget to share your Stoic experiences and insights. Together, let's explore this rich philosophical tradition and its application in our modern world.
The Stoic Method.
Hello friends, and welcome. Today we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that's incredibly relevant in our hectic modern lives. Stoicism teaches us about maintaining inner peace, not just surviving life's storms, but thriving in them. Let me share a personal story to kick this off. Once, overwhelmed by work stress, I turned to Stoic wisdom and discovered a tranquil mind amidst chaos. I'll guide you through this journey, exploring 7 habits that disrupt our tranquility and how to conquer them. Stoicism, born in the heart of ancient Greece, is a philosophy for living in harmony with oneself and the world. Thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus taught the importance of self-control, resilience, and rational thinking. They believed that peace comes from within and isn't shaken by external events. This message is a beacon for us today, navigating a world brimming with distractions and pressures. 1. Excessive worry about the future. Worrying about what hasn't happened yet can paralyze us in the present. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control. Seneca's profound insight, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality," rings true here. Reflect on the moments your future worries overshadowed present joys. Can you recall instances where the anticipated problems never materialized? Focus on actionable steps in the present rather than the uncertainties of the future. 2. Holding grudges and fostering resentment. Grudges can consume our mental energy. Stoicism encourages us to release these feelings for our own well-being. Marcus Aurelius advised, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injustice." Reflect on the emotional weight of grudges. How do they affect your daily life? Consider the liberation that forgiveness can bring. It doesn't mean condoning the action, but freeing yourself from the burden of resentment. 3. Overindulgence in sensory pleasures. Sensory pleasures, while enjoyable, can lead to an imbalance when overindulged. Stoicism doesn't preach austerity, but advocates for moderation. As Epictetus put it, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Examine your life for areas of excess. This could be anything from overeating to excessive screen time. How might moderation in these areas bring you more peace? 4. Neglecting personal values and integrity. Aligning actions with personal values is crucial for inner harmony. Stoicism promotes living a life of virtue and integrity. Marcus Aurelius said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." Think about areas where your actions may not align with your values. Making even small adjustments to live more authentically can greatly enhance your sense of peace. 5. Engaging in negative self-talk and pessimism. Our inner dialogue shapes our reality. Stoicism teaches us the importance of nurturing a positive mindset. Epictetus suggested focusing on the positive aspects of life to foster a peaceful mind. Reflect on your self-talk. Is it mostly negative or positive? Challenge pessimistic thoughts and replace them with affirmations or positive reflections. A simple daily practice of gratitude can significantly alter your perspective. 6. Being driven by external validation and material success. Seeking happiness in external validation or material success is a never-ending quest. Stoicism teaches that true contentment comes from within. Seneca's wisdom, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future," is particularly relevant. Reflect on how much your inner peace is tied to external accolades or possessions. Consider the freedom and peace that come from valuing your own judgment and finding satisfaction in personal growth and achievements. 7. Resistance to change and lack of adaptability. Life is full of changes, and resistance to them can cause distress. Stoicism advocates embracing change and being adaptable. Marcus Aurelius said, "Be like the headland, on which the waves break constantly, which stands firm." How do you handle unexpected changes? Practicing adaptability doesn't mean giving up your essence. It means evolving and growing in response to life's inevitable changes. Reflect on past changes and how adapting to them might have led to personal growth and new opportunities. Remember, these applications aren't just theoretical, they're practical steps for everyday life. By implementing these Stoic principles, you can start to dismantle the habits that disrupt your inner peace and build a more serene, balanced life. Consider Cato the Younger, a Roman statesman known for his staunch stoicism, who faced immense political turmoil and opposition. Despite these challenges, Cato remained unshaken in his principles, embodying the Stoic ideal of inner peace amidst external chaos. He prioritized his values over popular opinion, demonstrating how steadfast adherence to one's principles can provide tranquility and strength, even in the face of overwhelming adversity. His life is a testament to the power of Stoicism in maintaining personal integrity and peace. Or consider the story of Sarah, a high-level executive in a fast-paced tech company. Facing burnout from constant work stress and high expectations, she turned to Stoicism for solace. By applying Stoic principles, Sarah learned to differentiate between what was within her control and what wasn't. She started to focus on her responses to external pressures, rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. This shift not only reduced her anxiety, but also improved her decision-making and overall well-being, showcasing Stoicism's relevance in contemporary life. To recap, these 7 habits: excessive worry, holding grudges, overindulgence, neglecting values, negative self-talk, seeking external validation, and resisting change, can shatter our inner peace. Understanding and overcoming them, let us embrace Stoicism's timeless wisdom for a more serene life. If you're keen on deepening your understanding of Stoicism and enhancing your life, consider subscribing for more content. Dive into the works of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for a treasure trove of knowledge. Remember, mastering inner peace is a continuous journey. Each step forward is towards a more contented existence. Thanks for joining me on this exploration of Stoic wisdom. Share your stories of overcoming these habits in the comments, and let's grow together.
The Stoic Method.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Have you ever found yourself at a crossroads, struggling to make a decision that feels right both logically and emotionally? Today, we're diving into a vital aspect of personal and professional growth: decision-making. In our fast-paced, often unpredictable world, making balanced and well-considered decisions is not just challenging, but crucial. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that has guided luminaries like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, offers timeless exercises that enhance our decision-making abilities. These aren't just about choosing the right path, but doing so with a calm, composed mind. Join me as we explore these 5 essential exercises and discover how they can lead to more thoughtful and effective choices in our lives. At its core, Stoicism is a philosophy that champions control over one's emotions and thoughts to live a life of virtue and reason. It teaches us that while we can't control external events, we can master our responses and decisions. In today's complex world, where decisions often require a blend of logical thinking, emotional intelligence, and ethical judgment, Stoicism's relevance shines brighter than ever. The exercises we're about to delve into are designed to cultivate a mindset that prioritizes reason, patience, and perspective, all crucial for balanced decision-making. 1. Premeditatio malorum, the premeditation of evils. This exercise is like a strategic game where you anticipate future challenges and setbacks. It's not about being pessimistic, but about being realistically prepared. For instance, if you're considering a significant career change, envision potential obstacles you might face. What if the new role isn't what you expected? How will you handle a possible decrease in income? By visualizing these scenarios, you can develop contingency plans, making you more resilient and adaptable. This foresight not only prepares you mentally, but also equips you with practical strategies to overcome hurdles, thereby enhancing your decision-making confidence and capability. 2. Dichotomy of Control. Understanding. The dichotomy of control is about recognizing what's in our power and what's beyond it. It's a vital exercise for focused, stress-free decision-making. For instance, If you're leading a project, acknowledge that you can guide your team's efforts and strategies but can't control external factors like market fluctuations or client preferences. By concentrating on areas within your control, you reduce anxiety and avoid wasted effort on unchangeable elements. This approach leads to more efficient decision-making, where energy and resources are invested in actionable areas, maximizing the impact of your choices. 3. Journaling for reflection. Journaling is a powerful tool for introspection and conscious decision-making. By routinely writing down your thoughts and actions, you create a personal database of experiences. For example, if you're facing a difficult decision, writing about it can help untangle your thoughts and emotions, offering clarity. It's also a way to track your decision-making patterns over time. Reflect on decisions that led to successful outcomes versus those that didn't. What lessons can you learn? This habit of reflection and analysis sharpens your decision-making skills, making you more mindful and deliberate in your future choices. 4. Voluntary discomfort. Voluntary discomfort is about deliberately stepping out of your comfort zone to strengthen your decision-making resolve. This might involve physical challenges like cold showers or fasting, or it could be about resisting impulses like avoiding unnecessary spending. For instance, try using public transport instead of your car for a week. Such experiences teach you to be more adaptable and less dependent on comfort, thereby enhancing your ability to make tough decisions. It's about learning to distinguish between what you want and what you truly need, refining your decision-making in both personal and professional spheres. 5. Objective viewpoint. View from above. The objective viewpoint exercise involves stepping back and viewing your situation as if you were an external observer. Imagine a challenging decision you're facing, perhaps a conflict at work. Now, visualize this situation from a third-person perspective. How would an outsider perceive this conflict? What advice would they give? This technique helps strip away personal biases and emotional reactions, allowing you to evaluate situations more rationally. It encourages empathy, understanding, and fair judgment, leading to more balanced and ethical decision-making. This bird's-eye view can be profoundly enlightening, offering insights that are often overlooked when we're too close to a situation. Let's pause for a moment. Think about a recent decision you made. Were you fully prepared for the challenges it brought? Did you clearly distinguish between what was within your control and what wasn't? How might these Stoic exercises have influenced your decision-making process? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear how these principles resonate with your experiences. Marcus Aurelius, as a Roman emperor, frequently employed these Stoic exercises to make decisions that were not only practical, but ethical and for the greater good. In the modern context, business leaders often apply these principles like journaling and objective viewpoints to make strategic, well-considered, and balanced decisions. The journey to mastering decision-making is ongoing and full of learning. The Stoic exercises, premeditatio malorum, dichotomy of control, journaling for reflection, voluntary discomfort, and objective viewpoint, provide a robust framework for enhancing this crucial skill. By incorporating these exercises into our daily lives, we approach our decisions with more clarity, resilience, and balance. Remember the words of Epictetus: "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this wisdom guide your decision-making journey. If you found value in these Stoic exercises and wish to deepen your understanding, please subscribe for more insightful content. For a comprehensive exploration, I recommend The Daily Stoic by Ryan Holiday. Embrace these exercises, share your experiences, and watch as your decision-making transforms. And before you go, drop a comment sharing which Stoic exercise you're most excited to try, or any decision-making challenges you've faced recently. Let's learn and grow together in our journey towards better decision-making. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.
The Stoic Method.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of emotional intelligence, a key skill in both our personal and professional lives. Understanding and managing our emotions, as well as those of others, is a journey that can significantly shape our relationships and daily interactions. Today, we're delving into the ancient yet ever-relevant wisdom of Stoicism. This philosophy, more than just a scholarly pursuit, offers practical tools for enhancing emotional intelligence. These tools are not just theoretical. They are actionable exercises that can profoundly transform how we interact with our emotions and those around us. So let's embark on this journey together and uncover the timeless insights of Stoicism. Before we dive into the exercises, let's briefly touch on what Stoicism is. Originating in ancient Greece and Rome, Stoicism was practiced by notable thinkers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus. It's a philosophy centered around understanding our emotions, controlling our reactions, and focusing on what we can change. Stoicism is about facing life's challenges with a balanced and rational mindset. In our modern world, Stoicism's relevance shines particularly in enhancing emotional intelligence. It provides a structured approach to understanding and managing emotions, leading to better decision-making, relationships, and overall well-being. If you're new to Stoicism, think of it as a toolkit for the mind, helping us navigate the complexities of our emotional landscape. 1. Daily reflection. Start and end your day by reflecting on your emotions and reactions. This Stoic practice is about developing self-awareness and understanding the why behind our feelings. In the morning, set intentions for how you wish to handle emotional situations. In the evening, review your day. What emotions did you experience? Why? And how did you react? Were your reactions productive or something you'd like to improve? This habit of introspection cultivates a deeper understanding of our emotional triggers and patterns, ultimately leading to better control and heightened emotional intelligence. 2. The view from above. This visualization technique involves seeing our life and its challenges from an elevated, broader perspective. Imagine observing your life as if you were high above, looking down. From this vantage point, personal issues and emotional conflicts often appear smaller, more manageable. It teaches us about the insignificance of petty worries and helps cultivate a sense of calm detachment. This exercise also fosters empathy as you start to see others in the larger context of their lives. By practicing this perspective, we learn to focus on what truly matters, reducing stress and enhancing our emotional resilience. 3. Premeditation of future events, premeditatio malorum. This Stoic exercise involves anticipating potential challenges and preparing mentally for them. It's not about pessimism, but readiness. Imagine various scenarios, especially those that could be emotionally challenging, and consider how you would ideally respond. This mental rehearsal helps in reducing anxiety and fear because you're no longer caught off guard by life's uncertainties. It equips you with a proactive mindset, enabling you to handle difficulties with more composure and less emotional turmoil. Practicing this exercise builds resilience and equips you with the mental tools to face the unexpected with a calm and reasoned approach. 4. Cognitive distancing. Cognitive distancing is about creating a mental space between you and your emotional reactions. When you experience strong emotions, take a step back and observe them as if you were a neutral third party. This pause allows you to distinguish between your immediate emotional response and your rational self. Ask yourself, are these emotions reflective of reality, or are they exaggerated? By practicing this separation, you develop the ability to respond to situations with logic and wisdom rather than impulsively reacting based on fleeting emotions. This skill is crucial for making thoughtful decisions and maintaining emotional stability. 5. Practicing gratitude. Incorporate a routine of acknowledging and appreciating the good in your life. Whether it's jotting down things you're grateful for in a journal or simply taking a moment to reflect on positive aspects each day, this practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's abundant. It's easy to get caught up in negative emotions and overlook the good. Gratitude balances this bias, enhancing positivity and well-being. Over time, this exercise can transform your outlook, making you more receptive to joy and less susceptible to being overwhelmed by negative emotions. Now, let's pause for a moment. Think back to the last time you faced an emotional challenge. How did you react? Were you able to understand and manage your emotions effectively? Imagine applying these Stoic exercises to that situation. How might they have helped you handle it better? Reflecting on our past experiences with a new perspective can be incredibly enlightening and empowering. It's a practice that not only offers insights into our own emotional responses, but also guides us in applying Stoic principles in real-life situations. Consider Seneca, a Stoic philosopher who endured exile and adversity with remarkable composure. His writings demonstrate how Stoicism aided him in managing his emotions and maintaining dignity under pressure. Now let's look at a modern example. Imagine a business leader who applies these Stoic exercises. They navigate complex negotiations and stressful scenarios with calmness and clarity. Their decisions are well considered and empathetic, benefiting all parties involved. These examples, both historical and contemporary, show us the timeless and universal applicability of Stoic principles. We've explored 5 Stoic exercises for enhancing emotional intelligence: daily reflection, the view from above, premeditation of future events, cognitive distancing, and practicing gratitude. These practices not only aid in understanding and managing our emotions, but also improve our interactions and relationships. Stoicism, with its practical and profound teachings, offers a path to a more emotionally intelligent and fulfilling life. If this journey into Stoic philosophy and its application in emotional intelligence has sparked your interest, I invite you to subscribe for more insightful content. Dive into the teachings of Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus for a deeper understanding. Remember, the journey to enhancing emotional intelligence is ongoing, and Stoicism provides invaluable guidance at every step. Let's continue to grow and learn together, embracing Stoic wisdom for a more balanced and insightful life.